come into a nice comfortable seat and start to breathe together. So close your eyes. And follow your breath deep into the belly. Invite yourself into this moment, into presence. And just allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. See if you can refrain from having thoughts about the way you're feeling. Just allow yourself to feel it. Let it move through you. So sometimes we sit down to find stillness and the mind doesn't really cooperate or finds that agitating. But sometimes if you can just create a sense of wonder, instead of allowing the mind to constantly act like there's a problem that needs to be fixed, just finding that little sense of wonder. Eckhart uses the tool of saying to yourself, I wonder what my next thought will be. And just that evokes that little bit of wonder. So if that works for you, go ahead and implement it. And see if you notice a difference. Instead of just running that same narrative, you're allowing space for it to be something different. Just by wondering what will come next, instead of deciding. And see if you can stay in that space of presence, either beyond the thoughts or in that state of wondering. Continue wondering what your next thought will be or what you will do next as we start to move our bodies a little bit. Just hug your knees into your chest and start to find a little bit of movement. Now bring your arms out to the sides like cactus and drop your knees to the left. Gaze out over the right hand. And wonder what will happen if you inhale all the way down into the low back. Hug your knees back into your chest. Hug your forehead into your knees. Squeeze everything in tight. Lower your head back down. Cactus the arms. Knees to the right. Gaze over the left hand. Inhale all the way down into the low back and belly. Fill all the way up. And then let that exhale help you soften. Come back to center, hug the knees in, hug the forehead in, squeeze everything in tight. And then we'll start to rock forward and back, rocking up to a seat when you're ready. Find a nice comfortable seat and ground down into the sit bones. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, soften the shoulders down the back. Now reach your hands straight out to the sides, palms facing forward. Now really reach, but keep softening your shoulders down the back. Feel the sit bones pressing down. Continue lengthening through the crown. and finding that maximum wingspan, but continuing to soften any muscles that don't need to be engaged here. Now interlace your fingers back behind your head, slipping that pinky finger down below the base of the skull to find a little traction, to lengthen the neck a little more. Reach the elbows up, keep softening the shoulders down and back. Now lift the right elbow up high, keep pressing both sit bones down, keep softening on the exhale. Slowly come back up, lift the left elbow up high. Slowly come back up. We're gonna find a little cat-cow, keeping this traction behind the neck. Inhale, draw the belly forward, look up, fill up. Exhale, round it out, maybe even pushing the head down just a little bit. Inhale, open up, open the elbows, look up, fill up. Exhale, round it out. 2 more times. Slowly come back up and reach your hands up. Press your palms together. Keep softening the shoulders down. Keep pressing the sit bones down. Tuck the chin just a little bit. Press the hands together a little more. Now slowly hinge forward. Bring your hands to the ground. Let your head become heavy. Continue breathing deep and slow through the nose. Allowing each exhale to help you soften just a little bit more. Slowly come back up. And we're going to straighten the legs out in front. Just do a really mild forward fold. You don't even have to straighten the legs. You don't have to flex the feet. You can have the knees slightly bent. You don't even have to lengthen through the crown. Just start to walk your hands forward a little bit and let your head fall heavy. And stay with your breath. If you want a little more, you can start to straighten the legs and draw the toes back towards the face, or even lift the heels up off the ground. Slowly come back up. We're going to hug the right leg across the body, hugging it in with both arms here, trying to open that glute a little bit. Now we will kick through the left heel and lengthen through the crown, remembering to soften on the exhale. How is my battery low? That's insane. What the heaven? And release. We'll grab that left leg now, bring it across the body. Stay with your breath. Just almost reaches. All right, straighten both legs back out, shake them out a little bit. I hope I have an extension cord. I'm not sure what to do. My computer's gonna die. I fully charged it and I've hardly used it. Plug it in here, but I don't know where then I can stand. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe. It might work. All right. We're gonna slowly come to standing. Bringing our feet together. Lift the toes up, spread them out, and then press the feet down. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, soften. Inhale the hands up. Press the palms together firmly. Keep softening the shoulders down. Feel the length through both sides of the body as you press the feet down and reach up. hands to your heart. Bow the head to the wisdom of the heart. And see if you can commit to doing that for the rest of practice. You're basically staying out of the head and just listening to the body. Allowing yourself to feel whatever you're feeling without letting your head intervene and telling you you shouldn't be feeling that way. All right, lower the hands down. Inhale them right back up. Exhale, swan dive, press into the feet. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Find a little backward bend if you like. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. One more time, inhale, arms up. Squeeze the palms, lift up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Step your feet as wide as the hips. Grab onto the elbows and start to sway. Shake your head yes and no. Stay with your breath. Now lower your hands down and walk them over towards the right, maybe even starting to walk them back behind you a little bit. One or both of your knees might bend. Let your head stay heavy. Shake it, yes. Shake it now. Walk it back through center and over to the left. Slowly come back to center. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. You find this nice long line of energy. See if you can bring your breath into every part of your body here. If you find yourself in your head, just do that. I wonder what my next thought will be and see if that helps. Lower the knees. Rock forward, lower down to the chest and then the chin. Leave the booty in the air and take a deep breath into the low back. Maybe wagging the tail just a little bit. Slowly flatten down onto the belly, untuck the toes. Walk the hands just off the mat and forward a couple inches. Stay up on your fingertips. Let your forehead come to rest. Keeping the head heavy, press into the feet and peel yourself up on the inhale. Exhale, slowly lower back down. We'll do that 3 more times. Take your time. And then we'll bring the hands under the shoulders and press it back to child's pose. Let your forehead rest and settle in. Interlace your fingers back behind your sit bones. Maybe your palms glued together. Reach the hands up and over towards the head. Keep softening through the shoulders and the neck. Keeping your hands interlaced, slowly come up. Find a little tiny backward bend. Look up, lift the heart. Slowly come back to the hands and the knees. For one really slow cat-cow. We'll do it one more time, and then on your second exhale, we'll slowly make our way to downward facing dog, rounding all the way up to it. And then starting to sink into the heels, or maybe one heel at a time. Shake your head yes and no. Slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. But keeping your head heavy, shift your weight into your left foot and just lift your right foot off the ground a little bit. Keep your head heavy, keep your belly in, and plant the right foot down. Lift your left foot up. Shake your head yes. No. One more time. We'll plant the left foot, lift the right, and switch. Plant the right, lift the left, and lower the left foot down, walk the hands forward, find that plank pose. Find a little more length and a little more strength. Rock forward on your toes and slowly lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Hands under shoulders, press into the feet to peel yourself up. Then press into the hands if you want to start to straighten into the arms. Keep drawing the elbows in and back. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Press it back through child's pose. And then lift it up, downward facing dog. Shake your head yes and no. And start to find stillness here. Drawing the belly in, pressing the quads back, sink into the heels a little bit. Maybe you even lift the toes up for a second. See if you can wiggle each toe separately here as you gaze back at your toes. See if you can remember to keep softening through the head, the neck, the face with each exhale. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Press back to the heel. See if you can feel both your heels shooting out energy at the same rate. And then come up on your tippy toes and lift that right leg a little higher. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, step it all the way through and lower the left knee down. Inhale, rise up. You can keep those back toes tucked or untucked. Sink into the hips a little more. Reach up out of the waist a little more. Let something go. Slowly float the right fingertips down towards the ground. Lengthening through the whole left side. Inhale, both arms reach up. Bring your hands to your heart. Turn and twist to the right. Hook the elbow outside the knee and start to twist your heart towards the thumbs. See if you can stack your elbows here. Keep pressing the right knee forward just a little bit. Curl the left toes under. Slowly lift the left knee up. Find length now, anywhere you can on the inhale. A little more softness anywhere you can on the exhale. Slowly step the left foot forward to meet the right. Keep your twist. Drop your weight into your heels. Don't forget to soften on every exhale. Now open your arms up. Gaze up at the right hand. Lower your booty a little bit. Pull your belly in. Roll that right shoulder back. Keep your upper body facing this direction. Stay seated in the chair and lift your upper body up. Gaze back at the right hand. Draw the left hip back to keep both hips square to the front. Soften through the shoulders. Sweep both arms forward and up and sit back in the chair just a little bit more. Pull the belly in. Find your breath. Press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Press into the feet, inhale, arms up. Squeeze your palms together firmly, lift a little higher. Use your whole exhale to lengthen all the way down. Belly in and up, fold a little deeper. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, or just step back to plank slowly and lower knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Settle in here for a couple of breaths. Maybe you shake your head yes or no. Maybe you wonder what your next thought will be. Maybe you try to wiggle those toes separately. All right, left foot lifts up, keep it flexed. Point toes down, press back to both heels evenly. Shake the head yes and no. Come up on the tippy toes, lift the left leg a little higher to create space. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Right knee lowers, inhale, rise up. Keep pressing the left knee forward as you draw the left hip back, sinking into that right hip flexor. Slowly float the left fingertips down, lengthen through the right side. Don't forget to soften. Sweep that left hand up and then bring the hands to the heart. Turn and twist to the left. Keep pressing left knee forward. Press the left hand down into the right. Try to stack the elbows, soften the shoulders, soften the neck. Curl the right toes under, lift that right knee up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. One more time. Slowly step the right foot forward, sit in the chair a little deeper, open the arms up, gaze up at the left hand, pull the belly in, drop the booty a little bit, roll that left shoulder back, stay seated in the chair, lift up, gaze back at the left hand, pull the right hip back, soften on the exhale. Sweep both arms forward and up, sit back in the chair a little more, inhale, reach up, exhale, we soften. Press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep your hands at the heart for a second, recommit. So letting the head bow to the wisdom of the heart. So listening to the body instead of the head during our practice. Every time you bring the hands to the heart, see if you can come back to that intention. Slowly lower the hands down. All right, press the left foot down and slowly lift the right foot up into tree pose. Unless you have poison oak on your inner thigh, then you can place the foot somewhere else. Yes, I have poison oak all over me again already, even on my face, but it's okay. It's all right. Keep rooting down like a tree, rooting into the ground to grow a little taller. Scoop the hips forward a little bit. Let that knee fall back. Stay with your breath. All right, now hug that right knee in and up. Peel the right hand back, let the gaze follow, find a little bitty twist. Slowly sweep the arms forward and up, step the right foot back, crescent lunge. Press the left knee forward, draw the left hip back, reach up out of the waist. Exhale, softens. Bring the hands to your heart. And then lower them down by your sides and start to hinge forward. Slowly start to lift the right foot off the ground till the right leg is parallel. Toes point down and in. Press back through the heels evenly. Bring your hands to your heart. Try to level the hips. Slowly float the left fingertips down. Peel the right hand up. Try to stack your shoulders. Turn your toes out to the side now. Try to stack your hips and your shoulders. Inhale, find more length from the heel to the crown, from the fingertips to the fingertips. Exhale, see where you can soften. Slowly lower the right foot to meet the left, keeping your twist, and then hook that left elbow outside the knee again, keeping the arms open. Roll that right shoulder back. Stay seated in the chair. Keep your upper body facing this direction. Stand up, gaze back at the right hand. Draw the left hip back one time. Sweep both arms forward and up. Sit into the chair a little deeper. Fire up your core. Press into the feet. Stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Root down into the right foot. Lift that left foot up into tree pose. And bring your hands to your heart. Feel that rooting to rise. It's not just something we say. It's this polarity. It's this pressing down to lift up, finding this balance. Finding where our strength comes from by pressing down. Growing roots so we can grow up a little taller, a little stronger. Scoop the hips forward, let the knee fall back to open that hip. Let your breath do the work here. Slowly hug the left knee in and up. Peel the left hand back, gaze follows, find that little twist. Sweep both arms forward and up, step the left foot back, crescent lunge. Stack the knee over the ankle, reach up out of the waist. Exhale, we soften every time. Bring the hands to the heart and then sweep them back by your sides and start to hinge forward. Kick that left leg up till it's parallel, toes point down and in. Find that balance through the heels. Bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we soften. Float the right fingertips down, peel the left hand up, gaze follows. Turn the toes open, try to stack the hips. Inhale, I wonder where I can lengthen. Exhale, I wonder where I can soften. Keep your twist, set the left foot down to meet the right. Hook that right elbow outside the knee, roll that left shoulder back, lower the booty a little bit. Stay seated in the chair, lift your upper body, gaze back at the left hand, draw the right hip back. Sweep both arms forward and up. Sit back in the chair just a little bit more. Press into the feet, stand up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Come back to that intention. Feel that head bowing to the heart. Saying, I honor whatever you're feeling. I'm not going to impose my judgments onto whatever it is that you're allowing to move through your body. Lower your hands down. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, or skip the vinyasa and just meet back in downward facing dog. Settling in here for a couple of breaths. All right, let that inhale lift your right foot up. Find that balance between your heels, level the hips, shake your head a little bit. Find the balance between the arms, both hands pressing evenly. Go up on the toes, lift the right leg a little higher. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, crescent lunge. Press your right knee forward as you draw the right hip back. Now we're going to turn and twist the arms to the right, gazing back at the right hand. So feel the right hip drawing back as the left hip draws forward. Feel the right shoulder drawing back. Find that maximum wingspan. Don't forget to soften. Next inhale, we drop it into reverse crescent. Right hand finds left thigh. Left hand reaches up. Stay for one more breath to soften something. Lower your hands down to frame the foot. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Finding this moving meditation. Let the inhale lift your arms up. Let it fill you all the way up with this prana, this moment. Take your whole exhale to dive in. Let that inhale lift you halfway and fill you all the way up like a balloon. Exhale, chaturanga, or skip the vinyasa and meet back in downward facing dog. Settle in here. Try not to miss a single breath, a single moment. With the inhale, lift your left foot high, level the hips, find that balance between the hands, between the legs, come up on the toes, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, crescent lunge. Stack your knee over your ankle, reach up out of the waist, let something go. Open the arms to the left, find that twist, gaze back at the left hand. Feel your hips trying to face the front. Feel your shoulders trying to come into one line. Drop into that reverse crescent. Left hand finds right thigh. Sink into the left knee. Reach up. Stay for one more breath so you can let something go. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. All right, now lift the right leg back behind you. And then lift it up like standing splits. Let your head become heavy. Try to level the hips. Find the balance between your legs. Shake your head, yes. And no. Press down through the left foot more and press up through the right foot more. See where you can soften. Slowly come to standing. Bring the right knee with you. Hug it in and up, nice and high. And then cross it over the left. See if your toes can wrap around the calf. And then settle in a little more, softening in. Peel your arms out to the sides and then sweep your right arm under your left. See if you can get your palms to touch here. Settle in a little more, pull the belly in. Draw the elbows softly out and up. Tuck the chin a little bit, soften the shoulders. Keep drawing your upper body back. Find your breath, find your focus. Slowly come up, lift the right knee high. Hinge forward, shoot that leg back, step back, crescent lunge with eagle arms. Bend the left knee a lot. Find a little backward bend as you reach the arms up and let the gaze follow. Release the hands, plant the right hand down, reach the left hand up, gaze follows. Roll the left shoulder back to open the heart. Then slowly lift your body up, finding that twist in that crescent lunge, and then finding reverse crescent. Sink into the left knee, reach the right hand up. Cartwheel the hands down, chaturanga, meet back, downward facing dog. Stay here for a couple of breaths. If you lost that sense of wonder or that sense of presence, bring it back, however you like. Shift your gaze up between your hands, bend your knees and walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Head is heavy, now the left foot lifts up. Find that standing splits, shake the head a little bit, find that balance between the legs. Pull the belly in. See if you can hold on to this breath just a little bit more. Now really root down into the right foot as you slowly come to stand. Hug the left knee in and up a little higher. Cross it over, wrap those toes around. Soften into that standing ankle, standing knee. Peel the arms out, sweep the left arm under the right. Maybe palms touch now. Elbows come out and up, shoulders soften, chin slightly tucked, belly in, upper body keeps drawing back. Find your breath. Is that your brother? Slowly come up, lift the left knee high, hinge forward, shoot that leg back, step back, crescent lunge, bend the right knee a lot, find a little backward bend. Release the left hand down, stack the shoulders, gaze up at the right hand, roll the right shoulder back. Inhale, lift the upper body, gaze back at the right hand. Next inhale, drop the right hand to the left thigh, reach up. Exhale, cartwheel hands to mat, step it back, chaturanga. No. I keep thinking I hear Chip. He's been missing for like 3 hours, which I think he might have done once before when we'd been here a long time, and he was fine, so he's probably fine. Find your breath. Let's lower down to the knees, take a little child's pose, let your forehead rest, and see how quickly you can get back right into that place of presence. Just you and your breath, just you in this moment, with whatever you're feeling. Minus whatever you're thinking about what you're feeling. I wonder what would happen if I could let go just a little bit more. I wonder if I really need all this tension in my shoulders, in my jaw. When you're ready, slowly come back, downward facing dog. I get nervous when I have to turn the camera somewhere I didn't intend for you guys to see, looking around for incriminating evidence. I don't see anything though. All right, inhale, lift your right foot up, find that balance between your legs, between your arms. Come up high on your toes, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior one. Left heel spins out and down. Right knee presses forward, reach up out of the waist. Press your hands together firmly. Oh, unless your hands don't come together, that's fine. Then just spiral the pinkies in towards each other and draw the shoulders down into their sockets. Inhale, find a little more length, a little more balance. Exhale, a little more softness. All right, hands to heart. Remembering to let that head bow to the wisdom of the heart as you hinge forward. Turn and twist to the right. Hook the elbow outside the knee. Try to stack the elbows as you roll the heart towards the thumbs. Keep pressing the right knee forward. Keep pressing down into both feet evenly. Unless you need to come up on those back toes, that's fine too. Inhale, lengthen. Hold on to this breath as long as you can. Find a little more length in your spine than has ever been there before. Find a little more softness than you have allowed. And feel this magic of yoga moving through you as you allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. Keep the right knee bent. Come back up, warrior one. Keep pressing the right knee forward. Open up warrior two. Maybe you need to take a little wider step. Turn your palms to face up. See if that helps you soften the shoulders a little bit. And then turn the palms back over, but keep the shoulders soft. Find that maximum wingspan. Press down through the feet. Turn the palms. Turn and twist the arms so they're straight up and down. Guide the right knee open with the right elbow. Gaze up at the left hand, bringing the chin in close to the shoulder. Find that maximum wingspan. Use that elbow against knee leverage to roll the left shoulder back to open the heart. Don't forget to soften on this exhale, on every exhale. Next inhale, we come all the way up to reverse it. Keep the right knee deeply bent. Reach the left hand around for the right hip. And then slowly heel toe the left foot in a little closer. We'll come into triangle pose. Maybe you keep that bind or just keep the back of the hand on the small of the back. Shift the hips back, reach the right hand forward. Find that triangle pose. See if that bind will help you peel that left shoulder back more to stack the shoulders. Still gazing up at the ceiling, pressing down through the feet. Find your breath. Maybe the right hand reaches towards the front of your mat or even up towards alongside your right ear. Okay, we're gonna come up to reverse triangle, press into the feet, reach the right hand up. Cartwheel hands down. Come all the way to standing splits at the top of the mat. Shoot the left foot up, let the head be heavy. Find the balance between your feet. And then slowly hop the right foot back to three-legged dog. Come up high on your tippy toes, sink into your heel, lower the left foot down, settle into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lifts the left foot up, come up on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior one. Right heel spins out and down. Press your left knee forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Finding this moving meditation. Seeing what it feels like to let the head bow to the wisdom of the heart. Bring the hands to the heart for that little reminder. And then hinge forward, turn and twist to the left. Keep pressing the left knee forward. Find that leverage point to twist the heart towards the thumbs. Press down into the feet unless you're coming up on those back toes. Soften through the shoulders, through the face. Let it happen here. So just by being patient and not being ready for this breath or this move to be over, that's where we let the magic in, that little bit of wonder. Wonder what would happen if I could find just a little bit more length, just by holding on to this breath for one more second. Keep the left knee bent, come back up, warrior one, and then open it up, warrior two. Maybe you heel toe back one time. Press the left knee forward, gaze over the left hand. Turn the palms up, soften the shoulders, keep them soft, turn the palms back down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Turn the palms, turn and twist the arms. Guide the left knee open. Gaze up at the right hand. Peel the right shoulder back, opening the heart. Inhale, where can you lengthen? Exhale, where can you soften? Can you stay focused enough to hold on to this breath a little bit longer than you want to? Keep the left knee bent. Inhale, we come up, reverse it. Maybe right hand reaches around for the hip or just behind the back. Heel toe that right foot in one time. Straighten the legs, shift the hips back, reach forward, triangle pose. Press down into the feet. Peel that right shoulder back. Find your breath. Maybe the left hand reaches up alongside the left ear. Inhale, reverse triangle, press into the feet, reach the left hand up. Cartwheel hands down, shoot the right foot high into standing splits the top. Head is heavy, shake it out. Slowly hop the left foot back to three-legged dog. Inhale up high on the toes. Exhale, sink into the heel, lower the right foot, downward facing dog. Settle in here for a couple of breaths. Now we'll slowly lower down to the knees and come to standing on the knees, kneeling here. With your knees about as wide as the hips, squeeze the hips towards each other like you're squeezing a block. Scoop the hips forward a little bit. Bring your hands to support your low back. Draw your elbows a little closer together to open the heart. Inhale, lift through the heart, find length. Maybe you can drop your head back. If that feels like too much, keep the chin drawing in towards the chest, but keep going back. Keep breathing. On an inhale, slowly come up, bring your knees together. Lower your hips to your heels, slide your hands down to your knees. Tuck the tailbone all the way under, tuck the chin all the way to the chest, squeeze into the tightest little ball, and then soften there. One more time. Slowly come back up onto the knees. We'll do 2 more sets of camel. Maybe you want to start walking your hands down towards your hips. Maybe one hand walks down towards the hips and the other hand reaches up. But set it up first. Squeeze the blocks, scoop the hips forward, lift the heart. If you're reaching that right hand down towards the heel, lift the left hand up. Stay with your breath a little longer. On an inhale, come up, knees together, hips to heels, hands to knees, tuck it all in. So keep this tuck, but just soften on the exhale. Soften the shoulders, jaw. One more time. Slowly come back up. Knees as wide as the hips, set it up. Evening things out. If you grab one heel on the opposite side. On an inhale, slowly come up, knees together, hips to heels. Reach back and grab those heels with your thumb on the outside. Lean back just a little, tuck your chin towards your chest. Curl into that tight little ball. Try to touch your forehead to your knees. Try to touch the top of your head to the mat right in front of your knees and roll forward onto the top of your head. Pull on the heels, lift the hips. Breathe into that space behind the heart and fill it all the way up. Exhale, soften, and let something go. One more time. Slowly come on up. And now we're just gonna sit onto the left hip and straighten the right leg out in front. Finding that 90 degrees between your legs, pressing the foot into the thigh, like tree pose. Kick out through the right heel, draw the toes back. Inhale, reach both arms up. Reach up just a little more, but keep softening through the shoulders. Turn your body to face the right leg. Now keep the lift in your heart as you lengthen out. See what you can grab. Lengthen one more time, and then start to settle in. Stay with each breath a little longer than you think. Maybe you've noticed that little narrator in the head when you are feeling something. It's saying, all right, that's enough of that. Don't be a baby, toughen up. Maybe you notice that same thing when you're trying to breathe deep. The mind will come in and try to hijack things and be like, that's enough, on to the next breath. I'm bored, I'm agitated. I don't like this stillness. See if you can bypass that voice and find this like supreme patience by just staying with the breath, almost annoyingly long. You are kind of trying to agitate the mind in that way because the only way to get past that is straight through it, right? So your mind might get a little agitated by that staying with the breath. But then if you can stay with it, something starts to give. Slowly come back up. We'll straighten the left leg. Bring that right foot in. Find that tree pose on the floor. Kick to the left heel. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Turn the body. Lengthen out. Grab what you can, lengthen one more time, and start to settle in. Stay focused on the breath. See, it's never actually the feeling that's bad. It's just our thoughts about it that make it bad. Just like Eckhart says, right? Nothing is good or bad, only thinking makes it so. Oh, actually, that was Shakespeare, wasn't it? Or who said that first? I guess I'm not sure. Eckhart says it all the time. Find your breath. Allow something to happen here by allowing that space, by bypassing that narrator that says, I'm bored, this is stupid, that's enough. Slowly release and come on up. And now we'll bring both feet flat on the ground and we'll lift them up and come into boat pose, or maybe straightening the legs and the arms here. Pull the belly in, reach out through the balls of the feet, squeeze the legs together. Find your breath. Keep squeezing the legs together, lengthen out to a hover. Keep kicking out through the balls of the feet, keep gazing down at the feet and reaching the fingers towards the feet. Slowly come back up. Move with your own breath. On the inhale, we'll lengthen out like always. On the exhale, we'll come on up. One more time. Roll onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. All right, let's roll it back into a plow pose. See if you can get the toes to touch the ground back there behind your head. Stay with your breath. Soften through the tongue, the cheeks, the throat. We're going to find a shoulder stand. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten your legs up. Try to stack the hips over the shoulders if you can. Zip the legs together, reach up through the balls of the feet. Make it all about this breath. Slowly lower back into that plow pose, soften right into it. Lower your hands back down, use them as the brakes. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, lower back down. Slide your hands under your booty. Slowly lower your legs down. Find a fish pose. Press into your elbows, lift the heart. Reach the crown towards the mat behind your shoulders. Zip your legs together, reach out through the balls of the feet. Really root into the elbows to open the heart. Maybe the legs lift up off the ground. Slowly release, hug your knees into your chest. Let the left leg go long on the mat. Interlace the fingers around the right knee. And hug it into that right armpit. Tuck the chin a little bit. Squeeze the elbows in, kick through the left heel. Stay with this breath. Turn the right sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. Find a half happy baby. Keep looking straight up. Soften through your shoulders. Can you find even more stillness? Maybe you want to hook the peace sign fingers around the big toe and straighten the right leg out to the right. Now we're going to guide the right knee across the body. Maybe you grab that big toe with the peace sign fingers of the left hand. Maybe you keep that leg straight. Maybe you reach the right arm out to the side. Or you can bend the knee if that feels like too much. Finding a nice twist here. Use your breath to settle into it. Breathe all the way down into the low back and belly. And then unravel. Slowly come back to center, hug your knees into your chest. Let your right leg go long, hug that left knee in, kick out through the right heel. Hug your elbows in. Find that half happy baby. Tuck the chin a little bit. Stay with this breath. Maybe you straighten that left leg out towards the left, hooking that big toe with the peace sign fingers. Maybe you keep that leg straight as you pass it off to the right hand, or maybe you bend the knee, reach the left arm out to the side, gaze follows, settle in. Okay, we only have a few more chances to make it all about this breath, carving out that little bit of space for ourselves to feel whatever we're feeling, just by choosing to be patient and stay with each breath a little bit longer. Slowly come back to center, hug your knees into your chest one last time. And then let your legs go long on the mat. Spread your feet as wide as the mat. Let your toes fall open. Close your eyes. So one more really deep breath together. Inhale all the way down into your belly, all the way down into your toes. Fill all the way up. Open mouth, exhale, let it all out. Slowly, slowly roll your head from side to side. Coming back to stillness in the center, tucking the chin just a little bit. And turn your toes in towards each other and then open them back up. Do that quickly a couple times and then slowly start to slow it down. And then let your toes slowly fall open. Now see if you can relax your toes, your heels, and the arch of your feet just a little bit more. Imagine somebody rubbing a nice warm oil over them. See if you can allow them to soften and open just a little more. And then imagine that warm oil wave of relaxation slowly coming up your legs. Your calves and your shins start to soften to the touch. Relax your knees a little bit more. And let that continue up the thighs, softening your quads, your hamstrings. Feel your hip flexors let go. Really feel the weight of your pelvis start to soften through the belly. Imagine you could relax the rib cage and the lungs. Feel the heaviness of your head and your shoulders, and let that gentle wave of relaxation, that warm oil touch, make its way down your arms, relaxing your biceps and your triceps, softening those joints in the elbow, allowing your forearms to open, your hands to soften. Relax your jaw, your tongue, your cheeks, your chin. Soften through the forehead. Soften all that space behind the eyes. See if you can soften all of it, all over, just a little bit more, and settle in just a little bit deeper. Invite yourself back to this moment by inviting a deeper breath back. Invite movement back. And see if you can remember to continue inviting yourself back to this moment with each breath, over and over and over again. Looking at every single inhale as a chance to start over, a new beginning, and every single exhale as a chance to soften and let go. Finding this moving meditation that is your life. Chip just came back. He's at the door for sure now. Slowly roll onto your side. Hi, buddy. And take your time coming back to a seat. Where were you?
Oh, he's back.
He's back soaking wet. Where were you?
Oh, gosh.
Yes. I was getting worried. I was trying not to let myself worry, but
I was worried.
I've never been that long.
I was worried. I could tell you were worried.
All right, let's just close it out. Find that comfortable seat. Change your coming back. Where were you? Inhale the arms up. One more time. Squeeze the top. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Sweet reminder, letting the head bow to the wisdom of the heart. Lift the thumbs to the space above the eyebrows. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. When we are in that place, we are one.
Namaste.
Namaste.